two amazing flagship devices, Honor Magic 6 Pro and Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. Which one is going to be king of camera? We're going to find out in this video. So selfie camera 4K 30 FPS, and I like how much wider the field of view is on Honor, especially when you take selfies. Check this out. Sadly, Honor has disadvantage here. There is no 4K 60 FPS. I had to bring the resolution down to 1080p. I can still record 4K 60 FPS on Samsung, which is a really pretty impressive feature, I have to say. However, you could probably see on those selfies, Samsung was a little bit struggling with portrait photography. It did not capture all the kids properly. But what do you think? This is a dynamic range, and I think they're doing pretty good job. But let's check on stabilization. Ultra wide angle 4K 60 FPS. Sadly, raining again. No surprise, British weather. However, I can be able to check on dynamic range because we got some blue skies there, and I have to say Honor's colors looking more natural here. I think there's a little bit too much contrast going on Samsung, but let me switch to the main sensor. It is pretty windy, I have to say, so I'm wondering how both of these devices are going to handle the wind. By the way, if you are enjoying my content, huge sub to the channel will be very appreciated. I don't think I'm going to stay here long because it's started raining properly, but never mind. Okay, but I did not go home. I'm glad I stayed there on this tree, and now we've got a beautiful rainbow. Look at that. I have never able to capture the rainbow during my review, so I'm really pleased with that. But let's switch to ×2 to have a look at the colors here. What do you think? Let's go ×2.6, that optical zoom, ×3 here on Samsung, and then we've got additional ×5, ×10. Yes, I can go, all the way up to ×10, which is maximum. However, Samsung can go all the way up to ×20. Yeah, not much point because you cannot really see that rainbow. But let's take some pictures now. Right guys, now local basketball courts, and I found these guys here just cracking on with the game as you do. However, now I am using Pro Video Mode on Samsung, 4K 120 frames per second, which is pretty impressive. On the other side here, Honor, I am using one of the filters. There is quite a big collection here, so you can make those shots like really cinematic. Also, I think my wife really wants to join in. Yeah, I really I will be doing some slow motion in a minute, so check this out. So this is the quality when you get a little bit close to the subject. I'm using 2.6 optical zoom on Honor, and 5 times optical zoom on Samsung. Well, let's take some macro shots now. Using portrait video mode on Samsung, my daughter and her niece doing some hair together, which is always a great thing.
Oh, we did our nails.
Did you? Wow.
And we did makeup.
Fantastic. Well, let's take some portrait photography shots now.
Do just what you want. You're the one I trust. And I always be around when I need some loving, baby. No one else. Yeah.
Night video times 20 on Samsung and times 10 on the Magic 6 Pro. Wow, that is a pretty huge difference in zoom. But let's go to ultra wide angle now. Times 1. Now the colors are more natural on Honor for sure. I think Samsung is just a bit too orange in my opinion. This is times 2. 2.6. That optical zoom. Now we go times 3 on Samsung. Times 5, etc. Well, let's take some pictures now. Also worth mentioning the preview of the picture. Look at that, you can actually see on Honor what you are capturing. Sadly on Samsung it's just pitch black, you cannot really see much, so it's really hard to, you know, compose your shot. What I really like is the fact that we've got long exposure photography option on Honor, which is not available on Samsung. Selfie camera at night, recorded in 4K, and I have to say, so far I am very impressed with Honor night photography, especially on the ultra wide angle. Wow. However, in terms of portrait photography, I have to say that color accuracy is better on Samsung. Portrait photography, which I'm using now on Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, is my favorite feature for sure. I also love the 4K 60 FPS on selfie camera, not to mention about the zoom. I think it's a little bit better than Honor. Also, you got option to shoot RAW, so if you want to bring that photography to the next level, you should not be disappointed with Samsung. However, Honor has wider field of view on ultra wide angle and selfie camera, and night photography, especially on ultra wide angle, is way better in my opinion. I prefer portrait photography here on Honor, slightly better. I think color accuracy is also slightly better here on Honor. Not to mention about fast charging, wireless fast charging, which is way quicker. Also, battery will last you longer. So what do you think? In my opinion, this is a cracking phone, one of the best phones you can find on the market right now, and this will be my choice, guys. You can currently purchase this device for £850 with some codes on the website. That's extremely great value for money. Samsung will cost you at least £1,200. So let me know your thoughts, and I'll catch you next one. Cheers.